Last month, we introduced you to an unregistered estate agent working in the Vereniging area by the name Ada Bester. Ada is accused of stealing close to 2 million rand from prospective homeowners. Immediately after our broadcast, Property 24 removed her listings from their site.
Yes.
Checkpoint first confronted Ada Bester in February.
Listen, I'm late.
And when do you think you're going to give the money back to them?
She'd been charged with 9 counts of theft amounting to almost 2 million rand. One of Ada's victims approached her in court to ask about the money she was owed.
Ada say Uyaku is supposed to because now Uyaku has all the money. So I understand why Uyaku hasn't been paying.
Jaco van Heerden was Ada's lawyer at the time. But when she appeared again in court on March 27th, she arrived with a new lawyer who also blamed Jaco for withholding client monies.
I'm telling you now, there's going to be big problems because there's a lot of money in the lawyer's attorney's accounts. We should have been paid by interactions which they did not do.
In a response to Checkpoint's request for an interview, Jaco van Heerden didn't deny or confirm the allegation. Instead, he said the details of any funds, if any, that were deposited into their trust account is a private matter between their firm and Mrs. Bester. He again declined giving us an on-camera interview. The court granted Ada's new lawyer till May the 20th to prepare for trial. We asked the Estate Agency Affairs Board for an update on their investigation. In an email, they said it's their intention to haul Ada before a disciplinary committee of the board during the months of May and June 2019.
How do you feel about what you did to those people?
During the original broadcast, Checkpoint viewers did their own online investigating and called property website Property 24 out for allowing Ada to use the platform to advertise her properties. After the show, Property 24 suspended Ada's account, saying this was done on the basis of various consumer complaints. Our episode on sexual harassment and gender-based violence at Fort Hare University touched a nerve. The day after our broadcast, students and academic staff organized a march during which they demanded action from the university and the police. A group of academics then penned an open letter to the minister, urging her to address the issue not just at Fort Hare, but at all institutions of higher learning in the country. I recently sat down with Minister Naledi Pandor to find out what she can and will do in response to these demands.
I have the letter from several academics, and I am studying its contents. I do think they raise very, very serious issues, and there are aspects of what they propose that I fully endorse. I will be sending the open letter to every council of every university. That's the first step. Secondly, I will be exercising my mind as to whether we should initiate a nationwide investigation led by a competent team. That is certainly something I'm very seriously considering. Thirdly, I am in favor of registers of sexual offenders. It's tragic, I think, that for what should be the highest level of space of intellectual practice, that we have to think in this way. But it is clear from what I've heard from women, from what I've heard from female students, that action is necessary. The notion one is getting is that certainly women are living in fear on our campuses, and this cannot be tolerated. And the really worrying aspect is that the leaders of higher education institutions are being accused of being wanting in terms of a direct and effective response. So I think we certainly do need to look at what should be done. And my own sense is I'd like to put a committee together.
After the break.
Indaba uthanda ukuba udokotela.